to the Egyptian captivity, the Assyrian captivity, the Babylonian captivity, the Persian Mede captivity, the Greek captivity, the Roman captivity. Now we over here in America. This is the final call for our brothers and sisters to wake up in these last days. It's time to go home. The Lord has put them curses on us long enough. It's time to go home. You know what I'm saying? We in the condition we in right now because we break the commandment. Now, what question you got, bro? I know you got something.
Say that thing one more time.
About what?
What you had said. You minutes ago.
About?
I couldn't really understand that.
About breaking the commandments?
Yeah.
All right. We were given commandments as soon as we came out of Egypt as a nation of people. Moses had us in the wilderness and he gave us commandments, laws, statutes, and commandments to follow as a nation of people. We were supposed to keep the commandments. And if we were to do those things, the other nation would be subject to us. They would be paying taxes to us. They would be, we would be ruling over them, for lack of better terms, or better words. But because we rejected his commandments, we on the bottom of society and been going into captivity after captivity after captivity. You know what I'm saying? So the obvious answer in today's society, what we got to do is to come back to keeping the commandments. It's simple. For instance, what do you see on the bottom of these brothers' shirts up here that you don't have on your? They call fringes. You ever heard of that before? That's in the Bible. You ever seen it on TV anywhere? You see that? That's supposed to be known around the world. Let me get there right quick in Numbers chapter 15 and 38. Numbers 15 and 38. This is part of coming back to who we are as a nation of people. We're supposed to be having fringes on our clothes. Not only is it well, we're going to get to that. We're going to show you exactly what it means. Which one of y'all got it?
The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto the whole world.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
See that the Bible is clear. It's not something you got to break down in code. It's plain as day. It keep talking about the children of Israel all throughout the Bible. Go ahead.
And bid them that they make them fringes.
Make them what?
Fringes.
This is what you see at the bottom of these brothers' clothing. Shirts. Fringes. Go ahead.
In the borders of their garments.
In the borders of their garments. Sisters, when they put it on the bottom of their shirts or their dresses, they're supposed to have fringes. Go ahead.
Throughout their generation.
Do what?
Throughout their generation.
Throughout your generation. We still generating as a people, so we still supposed to be wearing these things. But due to the fact that the other nations have made our name non-existent, our heritage non-existent, we don't know anything about these things. Our heritage has been stripped from us. We're going to get that as well. Go ahead.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
What?
A ribbon of blue.
On every brother's shirt up here, you're going to see they got fringes. They got a ribbon of blue going around the fringe. Check it out. Ribbon of blue. The ribbon of blue represents royalty. Royal blue. Everybody got to have on a royal blue strip or ribbon on their fringes at the border of their garment. Go ahead.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember.
And what?
And remember.
And what?
And remember all the commandments.
Some of them.
All the commandments.
Whatever I want.
All the commandments.
So you understand the purpose now, right? What's the purpose of wearing these? Read it again.
And the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 39. And it shall be unto you for a fringe.
So the purpose of the fringe is
that ye may look upon it and remember.
And what?
And remember.
And you hear what he said? And remember.
That ye may look upon it.
Look upon it.
And remember.
And what?
And remember.
And what? And remember.
All the commandments.
All what?
All the commandments.
All what?
All the commandments.
All praise. Go ahead.
Of the Lord.
Of the Lord.
And do them.
And what?
And do them.
And do them. Not just look and say, well, I know that sounds right or that sounds wrong, but to do the commandment. Go ahead.
And that ye Seek not after your own heart.
Not after your own thoughts. Oh man, they might look at me strange. Man, no nobody else wear these things. I don't want to be singled out. I don't want nobody looking at me crazy.
Right.
Go ahead.
In your own eyes, after which ye used to go a whoring, that ye may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy.
Be what?
And be holy.
And be what?
And be holy.
Meaning be separate. That's what the word holy actually means. Holy, separate, different, special. It's not like everybody else. Right now, we walking around dressing and looking like everybody else.
That's right.
What separates us from so-called white men, so-called Chinese men, so-called Japanese men, so-called East Indian? What separates us from them? Skin. That don't cut it. Because you got dark-skinned Asian men. You got a dark-skinned Japanese man. Dark-skinned East Indian man. We everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord said to put the fringe on to make us separate from the way that they handle business.
Huh.
We supposed to look on the fringe and remember to keep his commandments.
That's right.
Our people say, oh man, they got a dashiki on you. You don't understand who you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't have made that foolish statement.
No.
We represent the Most High God. We don't represent man. We don't represent nobody's thoughts. We represent laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
That's right.
You understand? So we supposed to look upon these fringes to remember to keep the law. Like a lot of our people don't know who they are or what they supposed to be doing. They thinking they doing a good thing because they able to go buy and sell in the store whenever they want to. But today they breaking the Sabbath by going and working and buying in these stores, not even knowing how serious it is to keep the Sabbath day. Nor do they even know what the Sabbath day is.
That's right.
So that's why we got to come out to the highways and byways to give our brothers and sisters the good news, to give them truth, to give them what they missing in their life. Understanding, because they don't know today. You understand? So I'm telling you that the Bible says that we are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. We are commanded to go get our brothers and sisters out of captivity and give them truth, to wake them up in the last days. Matter of fact, let me get that in Romans 13 and 11. I'm going to show you about why we don't know who we are as a people. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
The Lord said, we as a nation of people will discontinue from the heritage that he gave us. The law, statutes, and commandments that he gave us, we would discontinue from it. The same way a certain shoe brand or a product that was in the store discontinued, stopped being made. He said our heritage would discontinue. And what else?
That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies.
Serve our friends.
To serve our enemies.
We're going to be serving our enemies. Once we lose our identity as to who we are, now we're nothing. We just like damn dogs. Tell us to go sit, boy. That's what we go do. Go clean that up, boy. That's what we do. Pick that cotton, boy. Just like the brother brought out earlier. We used to pick it in the field. Now we picking the cotton in the store, and we paying for it.
That's right.
Think about that. But our heritage has been discontinued, and now we serving our enemies. They say, we're your friend, buddy. We're all equal. But we steady walking up to the White House, walking up to the city council, walking up to the mayor, help us. Our lives matter. Black lives matter. Well, if we all equal, why our lives got to matter then?
You know?
Why are we trying to get them to recognize that we human?
Right.
That we mean something.
You know?
You just can't walk all over us like this.
That's right.
If everybody equal. I don't see no other people walking up trying to get somebody to have mercy on. Everybody else is doing just fine. But we the only people that's begging for somebody to tell us that our lives matter. Because we lost as a people. We think we can do what we want to do. Chasing after the so-called American dream. That's all it is a dream. Ain't no reality to it. It's a dream. You can't just reach up and grab everything. Especially when your people, as a whole, as a nation, are on the bottom of society.
You know?
But they got our people thinking today that I'm good. So they don't give a damn about nobody else. That's why if you pay attention to how things are in society, they got an iPhone. What are they talking about? I. They say iTunes, iRadio, I this, I that. Everybody's thinking about themselves. They ain't looking at their people, they thinking about themselves. We care about our people. That's why we out here. The Lord said, care about your people. Love your brother. Don't hate your brother.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But our people being taught today to just care about themselves. All they want to do is take snapshots, selfies, be on social media, getting us some comments and likes. What is that doing? Destroying our people. Alienating our people. You know what I'm saying? They don't know who the hell they are. Read that. Finish that up.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
In the land that thou knowest not. We were living in the land of Israel. The Lord said, I'm going to send you all around the world to be captive, to be a slave to everybody else. Because you don't want to keep my commandments. And when he told us to pray, he said, pray toward the east, toward the land that he gave us.
That's right.
As a remembrance as to this is what you used to have. This is what I gave you. So now that I have scattered you, when you come to me trying to pray to me, you better face the land that I gave you. Face the land that I gave you, that you used to have. All the glory you used to have. Face that land, face that way. But that's another topic. You know what I'm saying? So we serving our enemies right now. What you have, King? Let me get that Romans 13:11 again. Romans 13 and 11.
Book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time.
It is what?
It is high time to awake out of sleep.
what?
To awake out of sleep.
To awake out of sleep, young brother. It's time for you to wake up to who you are. Go ahead.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Now your salvation is at hand. It's nearer than any of our brothers and sisters ever believed. Right now they thinking, oh man, we done heard that Bible stuff. You ain't never heard it like this before.
Bring it on.
You ain't never heard no truth in these churches.
Bring it up.
Ain't nobody ever got on you and told you where you were going off.
Bring it up.
You ain't supposed to be eating no swine, pork, shrimp, crab, or lobster. They gonna put it on the menu in every city, every restaurant, every grocery store you go into. The Lord said, don't eat these things. We gonna give you truth out here today. We don't care about your feelings.
That's right.
Because feelings ain't gonna get us out of this condition we in.
Yeah.
Women, if you want a man to respect you, dress respectfully.
That's right.
The Lord said, dress in modesty in all your apparel.
Get out.
He never told you to put no pants on. He never told you to put no eyelashes on.
That's
he never
right.
told you to put weave or wigs on your head.
Get
You
out.
wonder why these brothers is getting passports and jumping ship and going to other countries.
Right.
Because they cannot find what they supposed to here in this land.
Bring it out.
This land is built on lies and destruction. Understand these things. Matter of fact, we're going to give you some laws because us breaking the commandments is the reason why we in the situation we in. Let me get Deuteronomy 22 and 5. They say, hey, stop reading in the Old Testament. That's where the law is found. That's where the meat is at.
That's right.
How you going to start at the end of a book and expect to know what the hell going on?
That's right.
You don't start a movie that way. You don't go to school and do that. You start at the beginning of the book. That's the only way you're going to get credit, right?
That's right.
When they give you the little test or the exam over that book that you're supposed to be reading, they ain't going to say, tell me what happened at the end. They're going to ask you questions about what happened at the beginning, the middle, and the end. Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
Bring it out.
The woman,
Who?
the woman
We're going to talk about the sisters right quick. Go ahead.
shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Unto a who?
Unto a man.
So a sister is not supposed to be wearing that which pertaineth unto a man. What do women wear today that men wear, bro? Damn.
No, bro. What do women wear?
That's true.
Yes, they
That's
wear that.
true.
They wear that.
We ain't supposed to be wearing no
Right,
damn
okay.
person. But what do women wear today that men wear that they are not supposed to? Pants, brother. I'm going to make it clear for you.
We don't know.
Exactly.
See? Exactly.
You're supposed to know these things. That's not what the Lord wants. That's confusion. What is the purpose of a woman putting on pants? What she got the zipper for? When you go to the bathroom, and you trying to go to the bathroom and you run and they got two doors that say restroom, which one you going into? How you know it's a man? without the name man or woman written on it, how you know which is which? You see that?
That's right.
That's order right there.
Order.
The woman gonna have the dress on, as the picture. The man gonna have the pants on. That's order. All right. See that? Keep reading on that verse. Read it from the top again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman.
The who?
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Meaning she's not supposed to be wearing pants. Go ahead.
Neither shall a man.
Tell her what?
Shall a man
A man is not supposed to do what?
put on a woman's garment.
A man ain't supposed to be walking around with a skirt or a dress on.
That's right.
Don't that make sense? That's simple. But they make it confusing here. Our people, they can't grasp that concept. It's too hard for them. I've been wearing pants all my life. That don't make it right.
That's right.
You've been eating abomination all your life. That don't mean it's right.
Bring it out.
You've been killing folks, smoking weed all your life. That don't make it right.
Bring it out.
Just because you've been doing it all your life does not make it right. You got laws to live by. And I'm bringing these things out because everything is spiritual, bro. Now, what type of spirit do you have? What type of mindset or personality do you have as a man if you're wearing a skirt or a dress? How do you act? You act like a woman, don't you? Feminine. Now, I want to ask you, what type of spirit do women have when they put on these pants? Manly. That's why they'll jump in your face and slap the hell out of you in a crowd and flip of a switch these days because they got these pants on. We done been out teaching many moves, and sisters will get up in front of a group of men, barking her order what she is and what she ain't gonna do. One woman, she got the pants on. She don't have no fear at all of her own men, or her own people. She'll go out in front of a group of men and start running her mouth. That's from wearing them pants. She got a manly spirit on her. You know what I'm saying? Everything is spiritual. Just like I said, if a man is wearing a skirt or a dress, he got feminine qualities about him. His wrist broke, his voice is high pitched, he's switching, he putting on damn 3-inch nails, eyelashes. All these things come when men dress out of order. That's cross-dressing. That's what the Lord was going into right there in Deuteronomy 22 and 5. You know, so we're not supposed to be doing these things. That's a simple commandment, but it's something that's destroying our nation of people. And because of these things, for instance, women wearing the pants, if you got a man wearing pants and a woman wearing the pants, that's two manly spirits in the household. Therefore, they can't coincide together. That's why that's why our relationships are destroyed. That's why our households are destroyed as a nation of people.
That's right.
Over 75% of our households are single parent. Because it's two men and they're trying to rule. Right? That makes no sense. Woman telling a man what she ain't gonna do. But the Lord said your desire shall be to your husband.
Bring it out.
Get that in Genesis 3 and 17. The desires of the wife supposed to go through the husband. We're gonna bring that out right quick.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened.
Go to 16.
Verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow.
Multiply thy sorrows. Go ahead.
And thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband.
Thy desires, whatever she wants, gonna have to come through her husband. You understand it? Because when Adam and Eve went off, when God asked him, hey, Adam, what you do? He said it was the woman that you gave me. When he asked the woman, she said it was the serpent. So everybody was pointing the finger, and that's what we do as a nation of people. We point the finger. So this is what he said at the end. He told Eve, read that again, verse Genesis 3 and 16.
Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow.
Multiply thy sorrow. Always, what's the word I'm looking for? Anxious or worried about things that don't even matter. Overthinking things. Sorrow. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what am I going to wear next week? That don't matter. You still got the day to worry about. You worrying about what you going to wear next week. You running around having conversations in your head about something that's going to happen next week. You know, what type of wig I'm going to wear. I don't want nobody to look at me sideways. You going to the job to work to make money. You caring about how somebody gonna think about you. Multiply thy sorrows, go ahead.
And thy conception.
Gonna have birth pains, menstrual cycle, go ahead.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
Pain, labor pains, go ahead.
And thy desire.
Thy what?
Thy desire.
Thy wants, everything she wants.
And thy desire shall be to thy husband.
Thy husband, he was setting up and establishing order right there. Because when the Most High came to them, they lied. Or they pointed the finger. Now he said, okay, whenever you want something, you're going to have to go through your husband. And the husband going to have to get an okay. Now, he get an okay and she turn around and go off and do something else. For an example, you say, hey, I want to go shopping and buy some groceries. He said, all right, go ahead. Go buy the groceries. She go in there and she spend $500. And he's like, what the hell you do? Well, you told me I can go grocery shopping. She went and spent whatever she wanted to because he didn't set the rules. But the desire shall come through the husband. Now, he should have said, when you go to the grocery store, only spend this amount of money. Therefore, if she go over there, she in fault. But if she go in there and he just said, yeah, go ahead, go shop, and she spent $500-600, and she was only supposed to spend $200-300, now the blame fall on who? The man. He didn't set the tone. So the Lord said, your desire shall be to your husband. He read.
Your desire shall be to thy husband.
And what else?
And he.
And who?
And he
shall what?
Shall rule over thee.
Shall rule over thee. Today in America, what they say, I don't need a man. Man ain't nothing. I can do this on my own. That's the mindset that they push to our women, to our sisters. That they can do bad by themselves. That's why our households are destroyed.
Bring it out.
Woman trying to raise a house full of kids and ain't no man now. You got 3-4 different kids by 3-4 different men. Anyone saying ain't no good men. Take the damn pants off and humble yourself down.
Bring it out.
Learn who you are and what you're supposed to be doing.
That's right.
Same thing for the men. Men don't want to be men no more. They don't even know how to be men. We're going to show you how to be a man in the scripture. Bring that out in 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 1. 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 1. Bring that out, King. Bring that out. Got it? Bring that out.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 2, and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Now the days of David drew nigh,
King David talking to his son. Go ahead.
that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son,
He charged Solomon his son. Go ahead.
saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong.
Be what?
Be thou strong.
He's telling his son, I'm getting ready to pass away, son. Be strong. Go ahead.
Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man.
Do what?
And show thyself a man.
How many men are actually in the household with their children to be able to raise them and tell them to be strong? That's a question we need to search for and ask ourselves when we look at ourselves in the mirror in the morning. How many of our brothers are actually in the house raising their children? For those who do that, we tip our hat to you.
That's right.
Stay in the spirit. Stay in your children's lives.
That's right.
Because the system, this world that we live in is hell built on destroying our household. When you destroy our family, you destroy our nation. Go ahead.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all thy doest, and whithersoever thou turnest thyself.
So to be a man is to simply keep the commandments. What we've been taught here in Babylon the Great or America or United Snakes of America is that paying bills makes you a man. That don't make you a man.
No.
Keeping the commandments of the Most High God makes you a man.
That's right.
That's how you become a man, young king. You got to keep these commandments. That's how you learn to do what's right. TV just tell you pay the bills. You good. The media tell you that as long as you laying the pipe down, you good. You a man. You a real man. That don't make you a man. You could be making $1 billion, $1 million a day, and still be going out killing your folks.
That's right.
Lying to everybody that come your way. Stealing, thieving from your folks. That don't make you a man. Money don't make a man because the money that we all seeking to make out here destroys us. And it got our enemy face on it. once again. Everything that we seeking after is made to destroy us, excuse me. So we got to think better than that by keeping these commandments to show ourselves real men and women. You understand that? You understand that, King? That's how we show ourselves to be real men in these last days. We got to wake up to who we are as a nation of people and stop being put to sleep by these other nations. Because these things that they sell us are not put in our face to build us up, but to take us down, to destroy us. We fixated on trying to go get the latest whatever they put out, but we ain't got our mindset on building our people up, raising our kids the right way, raising our families, keeping our families together. We ain't thinking about these things. But that's why we out here to give our brothers and sisters the good news and tell them exactly what is supposed to be done in order to restore our nation. Because we on the bottom right now.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people.
What the Lord say?
For thou art a holy people.
A holy people, a separate people. We not like everybody else. We special, a peculiar treasure. Go ahead.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Uh-huh.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee
Uh-huh.
to be a special people.
What?
A special people
Uh-huh.
unto himself.
Right.
Above.
What?
Above.
Underneath.
Above.
Equal to.
Above.
What?
All people that are upon the face of the earth.
You see that? The Most High say, I chose you because you special. You above all the other nations on this planet. The Lord said that. We didn't make this up. The Lord said it. But what we on this earth doing right now, walking around, holding hands, trying to be equal to everybody. He already made us above.
Right.
And because of that, we were, bro?
At the bottom.
At the bottom.
That's right.
Right.
You see that? You see how important it is to know exactly who you are? Because if you knew you was an Israelite, you'll know you're better than them. But the fact that you don't know, you are subject to them.
Right.
You bowing down when they come. When they speak, you listen. Your own people speak. A lot of our people don't give a damn. They turn the other way.
Can't hurt you. That's a lie.
Exactly. Say that one more time, King.
They say what you don't know don't hurt you.
The brother said what the popular statement is, what you don't know won't hurt you. That's a lie. You not knowing that you were chosen by the Most High, that's the most hurtful thing that you can think of. Right? I couldn't even get the words out. But not knowing who you are, that strips you of your power, of your exact being. Our people just want to be seen. How y'all doing? Y'all all right? Y'all Israelites according to the Bible. You got to repent and keep the commandments. Don't go another day breaking the Sabbath. You're not supposed to be doing those things. It's for your betterment.
Right.
If we didn't love you, we wouldn't tell you these things.
That's right.
The people that's sending you in that store don't give a damn about you.
That's right.
Our people don't care though. But we gonna get this message regardless. You know what I'm saying? But bro, we are Israelites. We ain't no African Americans. We're not Negroes, we're not colors, we're not black. Black is the color of your shirt.
That's right.
Where is the land of black? What's the language of black? See that? We have a culture. We have a history. We are Israelites. Bring it up.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood.
What?
A royal priesthood.
Royalty. You understand? Royalty. Not equal to, not less than, but we royalty. Above everybody. Go ahead.
An holy nation.
What?
A holy nation.
We don't even know we a nation of people. We think we Americans. We think we South American, Central American, Canadians. African. Come on now.
An holy nation. A peculiar people.
Right.
That ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness unto his marvelous light.
Called you out of darkness. Because this country, this land that we living in right now is full of darkness. Let me get Job 19 and 9 right quick. How you doing, sir? We out here talking about who we are as a nation of people. Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we in a land of darkness. Even though the sun out, we still in a land of darkness, not knowing who we are. That darkness that's represented in the Bible is talking about us being ignorant to who we are. Not knowing that we are God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? Bring it up.
book of Job, chapter 19, verse 8.
Bring it out.
He has fenced up my way that I cannot pass.
That he what?
That I cannot pass.
All right.
And he has set darkness.
He has said what?
And
He has set darkness.
I'm African American.
And
He has set darkness
in my path.
In my path,
He has stripped me of my glory.
stripped me of my glory. We don't know we Israelites. That's our glory. That we were chosen by the Most High. That's our glory. We have been stripped of our glory. Fence has been put up to block us and darkness put in our path.
Right.
So we don't understand who we are, what we're supposed to be doing. We think we're supposed to be good boys and girls, go to school, get A's and B's, which mean nothing. To go to college to get a degree, which once we get the degree, they're going to say, you're overqualified. Now you can't get the job. To keep you in sin, to keep you in slavery. You know what I'm saying? Keep you in debt. Darkness, where we can't pass them as a nation of people. While we out here trying to work 8 days a week when it's only 7, trying to get more money, and we still can't climb out that hole.
No.
The Most High put up a fence where we can't pass it. Because if we do, we're going to get comfortable here. We're going to say to hell with keeping his law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
You understand that? Too much? All right, cool. We're going to stick with the basics. We're going to give you the milk. We out here for one reason, to wake you up and let you know you're Israelite. You know what I'm saying? You're not black. You're not African American. You're an Israelite. Understand it. That's the best news you're going to get today. You need to keep the commandments. In order to know what the commandments are, you have to open the Bible and read it. You know what I'm saying? You have to study to read it. Let me get Revelation 1 and 3 right here. I'm going to keep it simple. Revelation 1 and 3.
Book of Revelation.
All right, bro.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth.
Say what?
Blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is he that readeth. Our people don't read. So when you open this book, brother, and you start reading, you'll be blessed. Our people think the only way you can be blessed is just by putting money in the collection plate. That ain't getting no blessing.
Nah.
Open this book and read it. This is your history book. The Bible is your history book.
Right.
It's a book of prophecy. You have to open this up and read it. That's how you learn who you are and how to stand as a man. You understand? So blessed is he that readeth. So you figure out what the commandments are. You already know who the book is written to. You sitting there telling you. It's written to, for, and by the Israelites.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The whole book consists of our history. What happened in the beginning, what's going on now, and what's going to happen in the future. That's what the Bible is talking about. But you an Israelite. Yeah, but you got to come back to who you are as an Israelite. Let me get that in Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Do what?
And read.
And what?
And read.
You got to seek out the book of the Lord, which is the Bible, and read.
No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
Anything that you read in the scripture is not going to fail. That's why he says search out the scripture to find out who you are, what's your history, what you're supposed to be doing. Why your community, why your nation of people on the bottom. How to get them out the condition they in. You got to read the Bible. Read that out right there.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel. And now Israel.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
What doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So what the Lord want from you? Since he sent us out here to give you this message, what do he want from you?
But to fear the Lord thy God.
To fear him, to fear his judgment, what he might do to you for breaking his Sabbath.
That's right.
For sleeping and laying down with another man's wife. Right. For eating the abominable foods that they set up in your neighborhood.
Bring it out.
Go ahead.
To walk in all his ways.
What?
To walk in all his ways. And to love him.
To what?
And to love him.
You're going to find out what love is. Go ahead.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments.
To what?
To keep the commandments.
To what?
To keep the commandments.
Keep the commandments. Knowing that that you're an Israelite, your whole purpose, your whole being on this planet is to serve the Most High God by keeping His commandments and doing it joyfully. Understand it. That's your whole purpose. That's your whole mission. We're going to show you what the whole duty of man is. Let me get that in the book. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13.
Bring it out.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Of the whole matter.
Fear God.
Do what?
Fear God.
That's a repetitive statement right there. Go ahead.
And keep His commandments.
Do what?
And keep His commandments. For this is the whole duty of man.
See that? Keeping the commandments is the whole duty of man. It ain't hard, but that's our whole purpose why we on this earth.
That's right.
Whole purpose. He ain't telling us that we can't go build a house, build gardens and orchards, vineyards. He ain't say that. He said, keep my commandments. That's your whole duty. That's your whole purpose. That's what love is. We're going to show you what love is. Because our people say, when you ask them, what is love? What is love, bro?
All right.
Do you love your parents? Well, what's love? Do good things? Is it a feeling or is it an action? How you know that?
You can say you love somebody, but if you go and do something to them, that's not. Go do something bad to them, that's not showing love. You can still say that, but the action is like waking, like your mom in the bed, you help her out, you do something, you do this.
All praise, all praise. The brother got a good answer. Love is an action word. But when you ask majority of our people, they say it's a feeling you get, when you bushy inside. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what love is. We're going to show you exactly what love is according to the scripture.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
This is what, bro?
This is the love of God. For this is the love of God, that we keep His commandments.
You see that? The message is repetitive. Keep saying the same thing over and over again. Read it again for him.
For this is the love of God, that we keep His commandments.
That we keep what?
His commandments.
His commandments.
All praises, brother. Go ahead.
And His commandments are not grievous.
Meaning they not hard to do. Putting fringes on the bottom of your clothes is not hard to do. You just got to want to do that thing. You know what I'm saying? Not eating the crabs, lobster, shrimp, those things are abominable. They're not hard to do. Even though they got a large section in the grocery store, you can skip right past it. You go straight to that beef, to that chicken, to that lamb, to that fish. Stop eating the abominable food. It's not hard to do. For a man to put a beard on his face, to grow the beard and keep it, that's not hard to do. But our people love to make excuses. But the Lord said, if you love me, or the love of God is to keep His commandments. So if we truly love the Most High, what are we going to do, bro?
Keep His commandments.
Say
All
what?
praise.
Keep His commandments.
Say what?
All praise.
All praise. Clap it up for that, brother.
That's
All praises for that, man. That's all it takes is for our brothers and sisters to come together and edify each other. To uplift our brothers and sisters of the nation of Israel. To teach them the things that they don't know, that they seek after, that they want. Take time out of your day to teach the brothers. To teach our sisters. Give them real knowledge. Not on how to get in a damn college.
Come on.
What is that? How is that going to solve anything? Does that make him a better man because he went to college? Does that make him more of a man because he went to college? No. Right? Going to these institutions that were built off your slave ancestors. That's how they got the money to even operate. Harvard, Yale, all those things were built by slaves.
That's
Do
right.
the history. Look it up. Our people don't do no research, though, unless it's to do something wicked. But we glad you came out here today, bro, just to get this knowledge, because you learned something today that you didn't know yesterday. And that's what it's all about. Building our brothers and sisters back up to where we're supposed to be. You learned today that you are Israelite, that you are royalty, that you are above the other nations. you realize that you got to keep the commandments now, bro. We're going to give you a couple more, and if you got some more questions, okay. We're going to bring out a couple more commandments just to show you, give you a rundown on the things that you're supposed to be doing. All right? Let's go, I think you might have.
Yeah, they bring out one.
All right, let's go
They was in that
to
list. Yeah, they was
Leviticus
in that list.
18:22. Leviticus 18:22. I want you to tell me what this means, King.
Oh, no, I can't take that.
The book of Leviticus,
Well, we can't take
chapter
it.
18,
It's a Sabbath.
verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind.
What that mean to you, King?
Book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind.
What that mean to you? A man should not lie with another man like he lied with womankind. With a woman, it is an abomination. What that mean? What does it mean, though? What is the law saying right there? Read it one more time. Read it slow for me.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie
Thou shalt not lie, meaning lie down.
with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination.
Don't lay with another man.
As what? Exactly. A man ain't supposed to be laying down with another man.
That's right.
That's, what do they call that today? Exactly. You ain't supposed to be doing that. That's a law. What did the world say? You can do this. That's why you see it in the schools. They got gay clubs at the schools. You can't deny them at the job. They all in the churches. They everywhere. You can't deny it. Why? Because this law ain't being taught. The Lord said that's an abomination. Let me show you what he said about abomination. Sirach 15 and 13. Ecclesiastes chapter 15, verse 13.
And you can't be okay with it either.
That's right.
Like, even if you weren't in that act, you still can't be okay with that. Like, if somebody asks you how you feel about it, you can't just say, oh, they can just do what they want to do. You have to have the respect for the Lord to say, you know, I'm against that. You know what I'm saying?
Lord against it.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 15 and verse 13. The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear God love it not.
See that? You said for another man to lay down with another man is an abomination. That's disgusting. That's sick to the Most High. He said, but he hate all abomination. So if you love the Most High, you would hate it as well. You see that? You would love it not. But this world say they trust in God and they love him, but they agreeing with him. Now you can't judge nobody. You can't tell nobody. Well, what the hell we supposed to do then? Just let everybody freak off and do what they want to do? You got to tell them, thus saith the Lord, that's wrong. You know it to be wrong. You wasn't doing that 10 years ago. Now everybody think it's okay, it's cool. We ain't about that. Go ahead.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 21, verse 5. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
So men are not supposed to be shaving their head bald. Probably really ain't too many in the NBA that you know. You know any bald-headed athletes or actors?
He bald head now.
He bald now? He was on his way there anyway, but he ain't supposed to be shaving his head bald like Michael Jordan or Shaq or Charles Barkley. You're not supposed to be shaving your head bald, nor shaving the beard off. You know what I'm saying? If you can grow a beard, let that beard grow. That's a badge of manly dignity. You know what I'm saying? That shows you to be a man by having the beard. Part of being a man by having a beard on your face. So don't shave your beard off if you can grow that. Can you grow one? Can you shave this off? All right, then when it do grow, let it connect. That's part of being a man. That's why you see the brothers up here with the beards on their face. That's a commandment. Read that again for them.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 21, verse 5. they shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cutting in their flesh.
No cuttings in the flesh, no tattoos, no branding. We ain't supposed to be doing those things. That's what the other nations do. They put tattoos everywhere, and then they turn around and get over here where our people join these Greek fraternities, they get branded. That's what they were doing to us as slaves. They don't realize that. They were being branded as slaves, being tattooed to show who they belong to. We are not supposed to be doing these things. A lot of our people put tattoos on their body to represent somebody that passed away or died. We ain't supposed to be doing those things. So you just learned today 3 commandments so far. Not to shave your head bald or shave your beard off. No tattoos or no cuttings of your flesh. No land with me. All praise the brother. Listen, we got one more for you. Unless you want to know more, we're going to feed you all day. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Start at verse 1, 7 and 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittite and the Girgashite and the Amorite and the Canaanite and the Perizzite and the Hivite and the Jebusite, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. Verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them from thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. Verse 4.
So we ain't supposed to be marrying the other nations.
That's right.
Like, we ain't supposed to be marrying damn Becky, so-called white woman, or the Asian woman. We are not supposed to be mixing and mingling with them. The Lord is not against it. He is not with it. He is against it. And this is the reason why. Go ahead.
Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
They will do what?
For they will turn thy son away from following me.
Serving Santa Claus.
Following me.
Doing what?
Following me.
Following me.
So when we deal with the other nations, they're going to have us to go against the Most High. They're going to tell you, hey, ain't nothing wrong with eating no pepperoni pizza. That's good for you. That's going against the commandments.
That they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
See that? Check it out. You can take as many pictures you want to, bro. All right. What the other?
Y'all ain't put it on the other side.
Go. You see these pictures right here? Michael Jordan. Who he with?
Flip it up.
You see this? Old boy from Empire.
Yeah.
Got his name Terrence Howard
Terrence Howard.
with Moabite. Dave Chappelle with a Moabite. Tiger Woods with an Edomite. Damn Russell Simmons with a Moabite. Terry Crews with an Edomite. Damn Serena Williams with an Edomite. Tate Diggs with an Edomite. Robert De Niro with our sister. See that? We are not supposed to be mixing and mingling with them. Our people see this on TV and say, oh, if they do it, everything is good. We ain't supposed to be following after this. That's why they put these people on a pedestal. Give them millions of dollars and put them on TV. Because if that's the only thing that we're going to see, that's what we're going to aspire to be like. You understand? The Lord said we are not supposed to be dealing with them other folks. For one, they're going to have us going against who we are, and we're going to start serving things like this. Bowing down to the American flag. Worshiping so-called Mary. Worshiping unks and crosses. Those things are abominations. Idols. We are not supposed to be worshiping any of these things. You got men that'll actually stand up, veterans that'll stand up and salute a flag before they'll salute their own people.
That's right.
They hear that song, dun, 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 dun. They start saluting, taking their hats off, putting it over their heart. Right. But if I walk by or we walk by, they won't even acknowledge it.
That's right.
thinking they did something because they joined the service to go fight for this. Right. But come back home, you got disease, you got what they call it, PSD. You got PTSD.
PTSD.
You know what I'm saying? They can't even find a job when they get back. But they went over there putting their lives on the line for this flag.
Nowhere to stay.
Nowhere to stay. Doped up, doped out. But they giving their lives for this flag. Not knowing that's an idol. That flag can't save you, nor will it wake you up. But the Most High do. He gonna make sure you eat. He gonna make sure you straight, bro.
That's right.
You know? Look at all this on this sign right here, man. Check it out. Ask any question that you got. Go ahead, Ken. Yeah, you know, looking at this picture right here, what you got? Go ahead.
This. I ain't gonna cap. I ate this yesterday.
Catfish.
Catfish.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to bring that out in the law for you. Leviticus chapter 11 right quick. This is for our brothers and sisters that don't know anything about what they supposed to eat and what they not supposed to eat. These things are supposed to be taught on a daily basis, spoken about in your households on a daily basis. Your mama should be telling you you're royalty, that you don't need no weaving wigs in your head.
Bring it out.
That's right.
Your dad should be telling you ain't no way you walking out this house with no pants on. These are the things that's supposed to be taught in our household.
That's right.
Bring that out in the dietary law.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
That's the pig. Right there. Swine. Pork,
Really?
pig.
So he divided the hoof and be cloven footed.
He divided his hoof, the bottom of his foot, just like a cow do, or like a deer do, excuse me. Go ahead.
Yet he cheweth not the cud.
He don't chew his food twice. Did you know a cow got two stomachs? All right, they chew their food twice. He clean. Go ahead.
He is unclean to you.
What the Lord say?
He is unclean to you.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
Of their flesh ye shall not eat. And
You shall not what?
of their flesh ye shall not eat.
Can't eat. See that? Go ahead.
And their carcass shall ye not touch.
You see that? The hand on them can't touch it when they dead. Can't touch it. I prefer you, well, we would prefer you not to touch it, period.
That's right.
But the Lord said, don't eat the flesh and don't touch the carcass. The carcass is a dead body. Go ahead.
They are unclean to you.
They are what?
They are unclean to you.
All I gotta do is pray over it, brother.
They are unclean to you.
All I gotta do is go get it from rallies, brother.
They are unclean to you.
I got it from the grocery store, brother.
They are unclean to you.
Maybe I just dip it in vinegar, brother.
They are unclean to you.
It ain't nothing that we can do to make it clean. Let me get that in Job 4:24 right quick. Because our people, especially our grandparents, tell us that's good eating. I've been eating that all my life. Ain't nothing happened to me. Just like we talked about earlier. Just because you've been doing wickedness and ain't nothing happened, don't make it right.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? That's what we out here to teach our brothers. Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? No, not one. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one.
Not one.
That's an unclean thing. Ain't nothing we can do to make that clean. The Lord made it unclean. See, there ain't nothing we can do to that. We can't stand over and have a seance. We can't sit in a circle and meditate. We can't light candles. We can't take pictures. We can't give it a bath and make it clean. Well, ain't nothing that we can do to make that clean. Nothing. You understand that? You going? So we know we can't eat swine, pork, pig. Matter of fact, those things destroy us as a nation of people. Our people be dying younger and younger because they eat abomination. Every restaurant that we go to, I can go in their store, I can go in Burger King, Rally, Save-A-Lot, McDonald's, KFC, and I can get some swine. And so, Subway.
Yeah, it's over.
You can go to all these restaurants and grocery stores, Waffle House, any of these stores, and I can buy some swine. But they say they trust in the Lord. It's all on the back of the money. They say they trust in God. If they did, it wouldn't be in the store. But they slicing it up and they selling it everywhere. Now we're going to show you something about the seafood. Go ahead.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the water, Whatsoever have fins and scales in the water, in the sea, and in the river, them shall ye eat.
So it got to have scales and fins in the water for us to be able to eat. Like you was pointing at this earlier. That fish right there, it got fins, but it don't have scales. So we can't eat that. You understand? You have to have scales and fins. So like salmon, they got scales and fins. Flounder got scales and fins. You know what I'm saying? That's what we can eat. Shrimp, crab, and lobster. You can't eat that. They don't have scales and fins. That's what we're going over. You know what I'm saying? You can't eat those things. Right. These bottom feeders, they eat what's at the bottom of the water. If you fell in that bed, they gonna eat you.
That's right.
Not the fish. Maybe catfish. But the shrimp, crab, and lobster, they gonna devour you in the water. On land, they would use the fish to eat. That's his whole purpose. He's unclean, but he got a purpose. Turtle eats you too. But, you got any more questions? Okay, well, I'm going to pass to the next mighty speaker. Let this brother fill you in with the most.
All praise, all praise, all praise.